Hey, it's Friday. I have another video for you today. So this whole series is about empowerment, and I wanted to show you what I think is one of the easiest and most empowering things that you can do for your body, and that is body rolling. So I have just a short little shoulder and scapula routine that I'm going to share with you today. I have my little buddy Archibald here, and I'm going to show you on him where to place the balls. That's why he's here. And then as for you, as to what to use to roll with, I'm going to suggest my very favorite rolling tool, which are the Yoga Tune-Up Therapy balls. But if you don't have those handy, that's okay. There are other ways to do it. You could grab, you might have a child's bouncy ball. There's a particular bouncy ball called a pinky ball. It's actually looks just like this, only it's pink and it's rubbery and not too dense. And I really like those pinky balls. They're available like at an Ace Hardware, or I've seen them at sometimes at Fred Meyer's or something, and they're like $2.50. So that's a cheap way to go. And then if you can't find anything else, you could always try a tennis ball. Okay, so use what you have basically. But what are we going to do? So we're going to take the ball, and the first place that we're going to place it, I'm going to turn Archibald around here. Okay, so the first place that we're going to place it is right here. You can see that that's right on top of the shoulder. And then the second place, when we move it, is we're going to place it directly on the scapula. Okay, so on the shoulder blade area. And you'll note that that's pretty close to the outside edge of the body, kind of right underneath the arm. And I'll describe that a little bit better once I get into position. But the reason why I say note how far out it is because a lot of people will bring it closer in to the spine area, which is fine, but that's not the area that we're getting right now. So I thought we'd roll the shoulder blade here. Okay, so grabbing the balls, coming over here, and I'm going to set you down so that you can see. Now I'm only going to roll one side. And I can see that it's going to be a little bit dark maybe. I didn't think to add any extra lighting in here today. Okay, so let me see about that. What if I set you here? Oh, that might work better. Okay. Where'd you go? Okay, you're going to take one ball, and we're only going to use one ball at a time, so you really only need one ball. I see my hair is sticking out. That's funny. The way that I use these balls is very quiet. It's meditative, and there's a lot of breath. Because I take a lot of time and I slow it down, to keep the video short enough, I'm only going to roll one side, and then you can always start the video over and then do the other side with it, or maybe it's just intuitive to you and you get the concept and you just do it. I do want this to become a nice intuitive concept for you. There's only a few places that you really shouldn't roll the body, and they're very self-explanatory. Like you wouldn't want to roll the front of your neck. It would be incredibly uncomfortable. So things like that. Otherwise, just use your intuition and place the ball wherever it feels comfortable. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is place it quite high on the shoulder. I'm laying down like this, and I've got the one ball in, I'm not using two. And I've placed it quite high, and I've got a little bit of pressure through here. The rest of my body is relaxed. I've got my knees up because that will take some stress out of the low back, and then I've allowed my knees to drop in toward one another so that there's no, I don't have to worry about what those muscles are doing. Everything can be relaxed through here. The first thing I'm going to do is breathe. I'm just allowing the nervous system to know what's going on here and that it's time to relax. From here, I'm going to add some movement. So I'm going to bring the arm, palm is up, and I'm just dragging it gently while using my breath into a snow angel position. I inhale the arm up. I exhale the arm down. Then I'm going to turn the palm over so it's now facing the floor, and I inhale up, and I exhale down. the position of the arm. So I'm now going to raise the arm to the sky, and then past that point, this is my inhale, and then my exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Feel free to move the arm in any direction that feels nice. You're going to feel some tension through here. I want it to be not too much. So I'm not trying to create a lot of pain for myself. I want this to be nice and easy. I'm using the breath. I can take a little bit of tension off if it's too much by moving the ball slightly out. So basically now I'm just moving the arm in any direction that feels comfortable. When I feel a spot like this, for me, that does not feel comfortable, I'm going to hold there for a moment and I'm going to breathe. And now I'm going to add, I'm still holding, and I'm going to add a little bit of head movement. So my skull is now moving. Still breathing. And that little bit of change has opened up that whole shoulder, so that means I can actually go down quite a bit more. And I can add even in a little bit more head rotation. And you can see how much more my arm can drop. Before, I really couldn't go past this point. It was too much. Now I've got a lot more range of motion through there. Again, there's no right or wrong. It's just whatever feels good. So from here, I feel like this has gotten a pretty good workout. I can relax a lot more right through here. Now I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to place it right underneath my shoulder blade. Or right on top of my shoulder blade, I'm sorry. We're going to do right on top of the shoulder blade. So it really is quite close to the side of my body here. You can see the ball. And I am going to take and drop my arm across my body. Okay? So, inhale, and exhale. And I'm going to do that same snow angel that we did before, but now it's across my body. For some people, this is very, very tense. If it's too tense, I can roll my body, I can shift it a little so that there's not so much weight. I have full control. Okay, so I can either press my body down onto it if I'm not feeling a whole lot, or I can pull off of it to create less tension, less pressure. From here, I'm now moving above my head. Again, no right or wrong, it's just what feels good to you in the moment. But it is important that we remember to breathe. That's the one constant. General rule of thumb for the breath is that the arms go with the inhale the arm up, and then exhale the arm down. That doesn't have to work that way, but that's just an easy way to remember it. Now I'm going to bring the arm and I'm going to pull it up to the sky, and I'm reaching the arm away, and then I'm just allowing it to drop. Inhale, pull it away, and then allowing it to relax down. You could have done this with the other one too, I just forgot to do it, so feel free. This is a great one. That nice gentle lift and then a nice gentle allowing as the arm pulls back to a neutral position. Now I'm going to add a little bit of neck movement to it, so I've just draped the arm and I'm reaching. Fascia goes through the whole body and it pulls in multiple directions. So even though I'm only rotating my neck, that is affecting the tissue all the way down here. Alright, now I'm going to just remove that and I'm going to ease the body down, and it is so much looser. I can feel that. Now would be the perfect time to do the other side for you. Then lay down and allow the body to rest and feel how open it is before you move again. Enjoy the body rolling, take care of your body, empower yourself. You can do this.